So this year has been a little bit of a roller coaster for me and my humble little YouTube channel. In case you don't know the story, I used to run another channel called Kelsey's Pole Journey, which focused solely on my pole dancing and reached 1,000 subscribers in February 2022, about a year after I started it. Yay! Then I went to turn on two-factor authentication for my Gmail account, which is one of the requirements in order to be eligible for monetization, and I learned that you can never enable that for accounts that are tied to an educational institution. And I had been using my old college Gmail account to run the channel. So therefore, I would never be able to monetize my channel, even if I hit 1 million subscribers. Which reminds me, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, if you could do that, that would help a lot. Thank you so much. Back to the story. Although money isn't everything, and that's not why I do this, I do believe that creators should be compensated for their time and effort and their clicks and views that they are bringing to a platform like YouTube. So I decided to start a brand new channel. I spent Valentine's Day 2022 and the surrounding 48 hours in an absolute panic, just a smear of grief and mania as I restarted my whole YouTube journey with a brand new channel tied to a brand new email address, made a new profile picture, made a new banner, started over with subscriber status of 0. I frantically re-uploaded my favorite old content from Kelsey's Pole Journey and slapped on cards and subtitles and end screens. Then I relaunched and basically begged everybody to subscribe to this new channel, which is the one you're watching right now, just called Kelsey Haunts. That's me. That's my name. Now, as 2022 wraps up, I finally hit 1,000 subscribers again. I finished re-uploading everything I could possibly want to bring over from the old channel, and I'm actually able to monetize this channel, and it just, oh, it feels so good. And that's all thanks to you all, so thank you again 1 million times. Over the course of this wild year, I have had to make some decisions about my content. What type of stuff will my new subscribers want to see that will also appeal to my returning subscribers? What am I even interested in making? After all, this new channel isn't just about pole dancing stuff, so what kind of stuff can I put on here? It may surprise you to learn that there are quite a few videos that I fully intended to make that never saw the light of day on this channel, for better or for worse. As a year-end treat for you, and to thank you for helping me rebuild my crumbling empire, I thought I might pull back the curtain and tell you about some of them. Let's start with the ones that never even got past the idea stage. I had so much fun recreating JLo's pole dance routine from Hustlers that I thought I would make a new series called Recreating Famous Pole Dance Routines. I was going to start by recreating a video from the now deleted YouTube channel Unis Honest, a collaboration project between Markiplier and Ethan Nestor from Crank Gameplays. This video is where the two guys just set up a home pole and then try to bust out some moves, but their channel has officially been deleted for over 2 years now. It was a project that they deleted after a year, and it's kind of faded from the collective consciousness. And now that I'm thinking about it, it wasn't like they did a routine. They were just like hanging out. Why did I? Oh, yes. I remember. It's because I also had the idea to recreate the pole dance routine from Lil Nas X's music video for Montero, and then I realized just how hard that was gonna be, so I wanted to go with something easier. But yeah, I did not make either of those things. My next idea was to react to the very first pole video I ever posted on YouTube, which was actually part of my first channel idea, which was called My Circus Year, and that was also tied to the university Gmail account. In that project, I spent the early part of 2019 just collecting circus skills, and April was my pole dancing month, so I made a video about it. And as Kelsey's Pole Journey, I was going to react to that video as the 1-year celebration of my channel. But as you know, right around the 1-year mark was when I had to destroy that channel and start fresh, so it never happened. I toyed with trying to set up a Twitch channel for a video called Pole Dancer Goes on Twitch. But after making my video about bikini streamers, I really do not want to do this. Plus, I'm pretty sure a Twitch setup is a lot more complicated than just point iPhone at me and talk into it and make video, so I don't think I'm ever going to do this. Another video idea was called Losing My Grip. This was going to be a pole session without using a single grip aid or even wiping down the pole a single time, and it was going to be a valuable lesson in frustration. But when you're a pole dancer, literally every single training session is a valuable lesson in frustration. Plus, I made that great grip test video, which compared not using grip aids to using grip aids, so I feel like I don't need to retread that path. The final idea that never got past the idea stage was going to be called I Took Myself Out on a Date. This was meant to come out right around Valentine's Day, long before I even had the video up declaring myself an asexual pole dancer, and it was supposed to sort of hint at my identity, like, ooh, she's rejecting conventional and prevailing societal notions about love and romance, while also drinking a cute cocktail somewhere fun. But as you know, Valentine's Day was right when I had to remake my channel, so this one just got shoved to the wayside and there it stayed. It would have been adorable, and I might still do it. I mean, I take myself out everywhere I go all the time, but you know, I might make it like a fancy thing, wear cute clothes, get myself a nice meal once the big YouTube funny money starts coming in, so I don't know. Let me know if you want to see that. Okay, so some ideas made it to the scripting stage, like this one. It's called I'm a pole dancer. Is YouTube taking my comments away? I'll just read you a little snippet of the script. Don't know about you all if you babysit your comments like I do, but big numbers on Small Ant Shorts, Davey504, Friendly Space Ninja video, sometimes response from creators themselves like Emily Ewing, then sometimes nobody seems to see them and they get 0 likes at all. Then, more extreme, they seem to disappear, and that seems to happen most when I'm talking about my sport. Example, Point Crow Q&A. I asked, would you ever try non-video game challenges like pole dancing or running an obstacle course? Example, you're not sexually liberated, you're 16. My original comment shows up, but not my follow-up to someone asking a question. Example, in my own comment section, Best Moves for Big Thighs, I tried several times to explain to someone to bring the pole high up into their crotch for a sit hold, and my response disappeared. As you can tell, my scripts start out super choppy. They're more just like a series of ideas before I fully flesh them out and then practice saying it out loud a few times. But the basic gist of this was those YouTubers that I listed as examples are like, oh, I've commented on their things and gotten thousands of likes, but when I comment about pole dancing, the comments seem to disappear. Does that mean YouTube is censoring pole dancers? Why can't I even talk about my sport without it being seen as controversial? However, I ultimately scrapped this idea because I just feel like YouTube's comment system is almost entirely random. I mean, you've probably seen sometimes spam comments get thousands of likes on videos that have hundreds of views. And since there's no top comment system any longer, some of the top comments can be from years apart. I'd have to look way deeper into the totally obscure comment algorithm to understand, and I don't really feel like doing that. I also scrapped this idea because I just could not stop the script from sounding so whiny. Like, yesterday I got hundreds of likes, and today I got none. 36, last year I got 37. Here's a script I actually wrote during the first few months of my original channel, like in March of 2021. It's fully fleshed out, fully edited, so I'll just show you like a little mock-up of what it might have looked like if I made it. How to be a better pole buddy. Pole class, where you go to get strong, twirl around, and have a nervous breakdown. Just me? Today I want to talk to you about what it means to be a better pole buddy. For our purposes today, a pole buddy means that you're a member of a class at a studio, but you can also be a pole buddy in the online community, at a performance, and more. Group fitness classes can be hard and awkward, especially ones like aerial arts, which are especially tricky to figure out when you're just starting, and can involve some physicality and emotional elements that push you to your limit. Your peers at the studio can be great resources to help you through the tough times, or they can be the very reason you're struggling so much. Let me model some helpful pole buddy behaviors for you. Keep yourself and your station neat and tidy. If you feel especially stinky, you may want to give yourself a wipe down before class, and that's a courtesy to your fellow pole buddies as well. Trust me, being stuck in a pole studio with the smell of someone's rank feet makes the class time pass even more painfully than it does when you're practicing your pole sits. This also goes for your clothing. Maybe don't wear the sports bra from the bottom of the laundry pile. And you should be neat when you undress and unpack too. Nobody wants to be tripping all over your clothes in the pool room or getting your piles of stuff in the background of their photos and videos. And then it goes on and on. I never made this video because it just felt kind of preachy to me, and I didn't want you guys to think I was like telling you what to do. And I guess I have been so much preachier in other videos, but you know what I mean. It's a cute idea. It just kept slipping lower and lower on the priority ladder until it showed up on this list today. Some ideas made it all the way to the gathering filming materials stage, like this one. Eloise Bridgerton is asexual, and here's why. I have an entire script, I read the accompanying book and took screenshots of the quotes I wanted to share, I took stills and clips from the show, and I never filmed it because I felt like the Bridgerton moment had passed, and I also worried that if I made another video concerning asexuality that you guys would think I just talked about asexual stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, this video would have come out shortly after my announcement that I'm an asexual pole dancer, and I just, like, I thought I would lose a bunch of subscribers if you all thought I was pigeonholing myself. And I'm so interested in talking about queer culture and specifically asexuality, which of course does not get talked enough about, but like do you understand this predicament? Like, I don't really care that I'm pigeonholing myself, and I wouldn't even care if I lost subscribers. It's just, it's hard because you know that people will be like, stop talking about this, get back to the pole content. Why are you so obsessed with being queer, you know? So I didn't make it. Okay, on a lighter note, I got really into watching Cycle 21 and 22 of America's Next Top Model because they were available on Netflix, and I felt like I owned a few too many brain cells. And one thing that really stuck out to me was Tyra Banks excitedly talking about her new beauty venture, Tyra Beauty, which was like so clearly an MLM that I immediately started researching for making a video about it. I wrote a script, I was planning on incorporating funny bits from the show. Contestant Niall DeMarco uses sign language.
Hello, I'm Niall. I'm America's Next Top Model. I look good, right?
Oh my God, Niall, that's so not sexy. Too much smiling. Wait, let me show you now. Come on, baby.
She just want to get up there and stand next to
No,
us.
it's an excuse, Niall. You were doing this.
Tyra mocks Niall. I added text to the clip that reads, "Tyra, please." And I had built up a considerable works cited page, which I will put on the screen right now, which included a YouTube video a friend had sent me to check out that I could also cite, which turned out to be an in-depth video essay by Cruel World Happy Mind, a huge YouTube channel which cited the very articles I had been looking at and came out in 2020. So I'd basically be redoing something someone else had already done with a much higher budget and production scale, so I sadly tossed this idea into the recycling bin. Here's another video I scrapped because, like the How to Be a Better Pole Buddy video, it felt a little too lecture-y, and I never felt like I came around to really making my point, so I'll just show you a mock-up of what that one would have looked like too. The joys of being just okay at something. I am a just okay pole dancer. No, let me finish. I think of all the pole moves that I couldn't do a year ago that I still can't do today. It's December 2022. Here's a video from November 2021 in which I struggled to perform the aerial ballerina. I still can't do that move. December 2021, trying the spider. July 2022, almost getting it, but only with the help of grippy socks. So you see what I'm saying? Re-uploading my old content has proven to me that despite all the progress I'm making, I'm still struggling a lot, not progressing quite as quickly as I think. And you know what? That's okay. Here are the 3 main joys I've found from being just okay at pole dancing, or anything else. 1. I always have something to work towards. 2. I'm under less pressure while training, and I can just do my thing. 3. It's good for your brain to work on new skills. So yeah, I don't know. I even had a scientific article about the benefits of working on new things and how it affects your neural pathways, and then I just didn't make the video. One video even made it all the way to the filming and editing stage before being scrapped. It was called Actually Trying the Pole Tricks that I've saved on Instagram, and I'll just show you some of that footage now. I try to copy a video I'm following along with. Side. Side. Just below. Top leg crosses. I slip repeatedly off the pole. Oh my God! Man, this sucks. Ow! Yeah, you gotta be actually kidding me. Why do I do this sport? I don't know. What? Sweat is actually dripping off of me, and I just realized that I was talking to my camera for like 5 minutes about what I was finding on Instagram. I wave my phone around. This is my camera. I'm holding it right here. I'm filming on my old phone that I use for like B-roll. So that was wasted time, and I'm starting to think this whole video is stupid because I'm about to be like, oh, these tutorials aren't actually saying anything. They're just saying, you know, hashtag this is the pole move I'm doing, but they're not even claiming to be tutorials. Like, only 1 or 2 of them are actually tutorials. So I'm just out here bullshitting, I guess, and getting really frustrated. Okay, this video's over. I can't take this. I can't take it. I don't want to make a video where I'm this pissed off. So what do you think? Is any of that stuff worthy of being scraped off the chopping block, or should I just keep looking forward to new and different content? I hope you thought this was interesting, and I hope you'll join me for the videos that I do make in the future. This has taken me way too long to film, so I'm gonna be done now. Bye! The subscribe button appears on the right. A suggested video and playlist appear on the left.